I personally think the music industry is changing hands. Or should I say, the music industry has changed hands. Why am I saying that? Remember, there was a time where there were live bands, people playing guitars, drums, all the instruments on stage, and that was real music. And then after that, there came a time where people were using, softwares like Fruit Loops, different types of softwares to make music. And those that were playing live instruments, that were recording with live instruments, got mad. Said, this is not real music. You just uh, uh, pressing little buttons on a keyboard on a computer, and then you're making music. That's a fake guitar on the computer. That's a computerized music. They condemned it. They did. They condemned that type of music. I remember back then, in Zimbabwe, they used to be called urban grooves. Where they'll just play a CD, and then they'll, like an instrument on a CD, an instrumental, and then they'll sing on top of that. No live band, nothing, no guitar. The guy didn't know how to play guitar. The guy didn't know how to play drums. The guy didn't know how to play keyboard, piano, nothing. All he had was a song in his head. And you just go to a computer and create this music. He wouldn't even create it. You go to producers that could create the music for him. I used to go to those studios where we used to record those songs and stuff, and you sing your song, and the producer listens to you, and then they are making this beat on a computer. No keyboard, no live instruments, no guitar, no live drums. Everything was digital. They would make this music on a software. I told you, Fruit Loops. Those were the days, and those that played live instruments, that knew real music, were mad. They were mad. In today's terms, they were pissed. Were pissed off, man. Like, how can you just be playing these and call it music? It's not real music. It's fake, blah, 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 blah. Well, that time came and it passed. And this new type of making music was accepted. But it took time. These guys took the hit. I remember back in Zimbabwe, they were saying, oh, urban grooves is not real music. They were condemning it. Every day they were condemning it. Urban guava. They called it all names. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to announce that a new phase has begun. It's no longer the live instruments. It's no longer the computerized keyboard, computerized guitar, Fruit Loops. Now music has moved to artificial intelligence, where you do not have to know how to use a software. Where you just have to know, if you know music, you have the advantage. Like some of us, I know music. I used to sing a lot, long time back. I used to write songs and do all those things, and I've been on a journey. If you know music, if you know how music sounds, you can actually create music using artificial intelligence. You can literally prompt a guitar, a type of guitar, a rock guitar. You can prompt it using artificial intelligence. I wouldn't tell you the details because it's my secret. I know how to do it professionally. I've been studying it, artificial intelligence, where you can prompt a type of guitar, not just any guitar, a type of guitar, and how it should sound, type of drums, how they should sound, when they should come in your song, how you do it, even the vocals. You can sing them, you can create the type of vocals, smooth vocals. You can use your voice, like me. Most of the times I use my voice, but I smoothen it using artificial intelligence, making it sound very professional. This is the stage where music is going. We are coming to a place where we have new generation producers. All those producers for long back that used to, you need to go to their house, go to their studio, sit down, and then spit out your song and let them determine how it sounds. No, we are moving to a phase where you can determine how you want your song to sound. Like me, I had so many songs inside me. I had so many songs, but every time I go to the producer, he would produce something that is totally different. And my song got distorted. Something that was supposed to be R&B started sounding like R&B started sounding like Sungura. Maybe you don't know what Sungura is. It's a Zimbabwean type of music. It started sounding like bachata. It's supposed to be R&B. Now it's salsa. You know? I didn't like that. I used to pray in my heart like, I really want my music to sound the way that I can hear. Because there is a sound that I hear inside me. So when you hear me producing music, I thank God for artificial intelligence. I know there are platforms where you can just say, hey, I'll write a song about my mom, and then it will spit out a song. Well, that is not music. I mean, anybody can do that. A toddler can do that. But I'm talking about real music, creating music using artificial intelligence. This is what I do. I create music because it sounds the way that I want it to sound. Artificial intelligence does not just spit out a song for me that I don't know where it came from. No, I determine. Listen, maybe you're asking me, how are you doing it? This is how I do it. I won't tell you everything, but I'll tell you how I do it. I tell artificial intelligence how I want my song to sound. On 35 seconds of my song, I want a snare. On 40 seconds of my song, in 40 seconds, I want a drum. And I want to sound like this. I want my song to go this way. I prompt it. I want these instruments. I list the instruments that I want. And then I prompt them. I line them up properly. There is a studio. There is an artificial intelligence studio that you have to subscribe to. You buy all these things, these platforms, you know, these softwares, you buy them, and then you learn them, you study them. You don't just out of your bed in your robe and then you just come up with a song. No. That is not. I don't know what they're doing, but that doesn't really go anywhere. But you need to know to create music. You need to be smart on this. So this is what I do. People ask me, what do you think about artificial intelligence? I think it's great. Because for me, it has made me able to bring out what I hear inside me. You know, when I hum a song, that is what will come out using artificial intelligence. Why? Because I prompt it that way. There is a way that you prompt. You don't just say, hey, artificial intelligence, make me a song about my mom and tell it she's beautiful. And then you just sit back. No, that is, nah. You don't go far with that. But, you know, you want to make it yours. So this is what I do. And I think this is the best thing ever. And using this technology, I am not just a person who just writes songs and then I want to sing them somewhere, create a big show or something like that. No, that's not where my mind is. My mind is into creating music that everyone on earth will like. Oh, Simba, that's not possible. Well, it's not possible for you. It's going to be possible for me. I create R&B songs. I create dancehall songs. I create hip-hop, trap. All these things, they're in me. I can create 80s, 60s, 70s, Michael Jackson-like music. I can create it using artificial intelligence. Why? Because the music is already in me. I create that in me. I can do that. And for those that don't understand why Simba Music is just releasing, because I am testing the market. I'm testing to see what people really like. I know what people like. I know people like R&B, people like soul music, hip hop. People like Spanish music, reggaeton, reggae, all these things. I can create that because I've been making music for a very long time. People just don't understand. But this is the next generation. This is the next big thing. And just get ready for more, because more is coming. More is coming. Music has changed hands. It has. If you didn't know, you know now.